Hi, I'm Deshay Gray. Welcome to my channel for the brokenhearted. The purpose of this channel is just to encourage those who are struggling with their faith after heartbreak, after letdown, um, because in life we just have so many expectations and we expect God to do great things for us in our life. But sometimes things don't turn out the way that we plan. We end up giving our hearts to the wrong people, and sometimes we trust God for something, and we feel like He let us down because we don't get what we were believing Him for. But this channel is just to encourage you, and just to teach you how to continue with your faith after you feel like God has let you down. I feel like I've experienced heartbreak in, more ways than I ever want to, think about. But I know that a lot of my heartbreak was not just for me, but it was an experience I had to go through so that I could help so many other people. One of the greatest heartbreaks that I ever went through is losing my aunt to breast cancer. And my aunt, she was a very, very dedicated woman of God. Like, she really taught me everything that I knew about the Lord before I got into a personal relationship with Him for myself. She would always have gatherings at her house. She loved everybody. She didn't judge people from the color of their skin or their beliefs or anything like that. She literally just spread the love of God. And so in 2011, she passed away from breast cancer. And it was very hard for me because she had breast cancer prior to that. But I seen her, get healed from it. And then it ended up coming back. And it came back way more aggressive. But at the time, my faith in God was so strong. I always had a strong faith in God, just because that's how I was raised. I was raised in the church, and I didn't know anything else but to believe in God. So, and then, like I said, I seen Him heal her before. So I just knew, He was going to heal her again, because like I said, she was a true servant of the Lord. And so I just remember praying all the time. And I watched her go from walking to a cane, to a walker, to a wheelchair, to the bed, and then hospice coming. And throughout that whole time, I just knew, I never doubted that God was going to heal her. I just knew He was going to heal her. And even when she called us over, me and my brothers and, her sons, she called us all together one day. And she told us, they was putting her on hospice, that the doctor said there was nothing else they can do for her. And I still just knew God was going to heal her. And until the day when my daddy called me and told me she had passed away, I just knew, and that completely shattered me. I was a senior in high school, and she was just such a wonderful presence in my life. She was a mother figure to us all, even to my own parents. She wasn't that, she was like 10 years older than my mom, but she was even someone my mom looked up to. She was definitely the glue to my family. Like, we would gather at her house for every holiday. Like, it was just such a wonderful time. Like, I'm a baker, I have my own baking business, and she the one who taught me how to bake. Like, she taught me so much about just how to be a woman of God. So when she passed away, like, I was angry at God. I was so mad at Him. Oh my gosh. And I couldn't get away from Him though. But I tried my hardest to rebel against Him. So after my senior year in high school, I went on to college, and like, my goal was to make her proud, but I didn't realize I never really dealt with you know, the pain that I was feeling towards her death. And then prior to even that, like, I grew up in one of my cousins molested me for a while when I was growing up, and like I never dealt with that, you know. So it was a lot of things that had me broken, and I didn't even realize it, and it had me straying away from God. But you know, our Father is so good and so faithful and so patient with us. Like, he would never let me go too far away from him. Like, he will always put up these roadblocks and allow me to get broke down. Like, you know, cause my own self to get broke down. So I would have to go back to him, you know. But I'm just here to encourage you, no matter where you are, no matter what the Lord, you know, you feel like he's let you down in whatever area, you have to know that he really loves you. And all things are working together for the good of those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. Even if in the time you can't see the purpose, you know, but now I understand things about why my aunt passed away, you know, like, God has told me, you know, we were idolizing her in a sense. You know, it was time for her to get her rest. Like, her purpose was complete. She planted all the seeds that we needed in our lives, you know. I mean, it sucks. We're human and we're selfish, and, you know, maybe these things won't cause comfort to some of my other family members, but it's something that has given me peace, like knowing, you know, she is with the Lord, and one day again we will be reunited when God raises up his people again. So whatever, you know, your heartbreak is, it's just important for you to take it to the Lord, because he will give you answers about it when it's your time to know the answers, or he'll just give you peace. But he is a good Father, and he doesn't do anything to hurt you, you know. Like, everything has a purpose. And I'm just learning that the hard times is just to teach us who God really is, and to show us how mighty he is. You know, I growing up, my friends used to always be like, Deshae, you're the most unluckiest person. Like, everything that you plan, it never go through. And then, like, my biggest fears always seem to come true. But another thing the Lord has told me is, I allow these things to happen just so you can see that even when your biggest fears come to pass, you can get through them with me. Like, I will get you through anything. So just stop leaning on your own understanding. Don't look for comfort, because I'm telling you, I look for comfort from these pains with drugs, you know, with relationships, with sex. Like, I try to find comfort in everything, with drinking, you know, everything, trying to go out all the time. And all that did was cause more chaos in my life. It caused me to struggle with depression and, you know, just anger. I was just angry. But I'm telling y'all, it's so much more peace when you give it to God. Even if you got to give it to God by telling him how mad you are, God is big enough to handle how mad you are. He just wants you to talk to him so that he can cause true healing in your life. And just to show you his love, because his love is greater than any love that we can ever receive on earth. It is so worth trusting him and seeking his face. He loves you so much, y'all. Hang in there, and I'll be back again soon with a little more encouragement. I love y'all. Have a blessed day.